Okay, we're back in the garage. I promised I was going to do something, so I've been sitting around I've been working my work, and we've been out gallivanting around the world, traveling this summer, and it's been hot here, so it's always easier to go away to cooler places and travel than it is to be in the garage working. So, but I'm back, and promised I was going to work on doing something here, so I think I'm gonna try to tack these. I've got some pieces in here I'm gonna try and tack in there. I put some weld through primer on there. We'll see how that works. It's just supposed to basically not create smoke. That's what the whole idea behind weld through primer is. So hopefully you can see that and get this thing fired up. Get this clamped on to here. That's probably a good spot. Let's see here. Is that gonna ground? I think that's gonna ground out pretty good. And we'll take off this hat, put on this one. Make sure I've got a couple of things that I might need here. Okay, I hope you can see this. Maybe a little closer there, huh? See if that worked. Maybe a little bit longer. Try this side here. Is that too hot? Was it low 1 or low 2? Oh, now I'm forgetting what I was doing. I don't think these guys stuck. Let's see if they did. Well, this side did, but this side didn't. So let's clamp that down again. And try this one more time on one. Ah, much better. Okay. I think that went through. See if that one, yep, that one held. We'll do one more over here. Oh, didn't like that one. Yeah. Okay. Didn't have a good contact on that one. See if that one kind of blew through there. Darn it. They're on 1-1. Let's try this again. Up here a little higher. Good. Okay, I think that's in where I want it to be. These pieces here. I don't know if I think I might want to put some JB weld in there instead of actually welding it. I'm gonna grind this down to make sure that it sticks. I'm gonna do this piece now. We're gonna just take this somewhere. Hoping you can see this side. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I don't feel like it's getting gas. Feels like there's gas there. Cool. Let's see if that one's stuck. That one's stuck for sure. I'm going to go up to this one. So that one might not have stuck there. Let's try a little higher. That one's on there now. Let's see, do I want to put one more? I think that's good, because I think with the epoxy I'm going to use, let's make sure I didn't catch any on fire in here. Oh, I did. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think you missed that. Started some kind of a little fire. So, got oil all over. Let's clean this up. Let this fire burn out. Try not to get it on too much stuff there. Huh. What a mess with the oil, huh? Well, it's something started it down here, and it was just a paper towel. Well, I shoved the paper towel off the door sill so it wasn't inside the vehicle, and it landed in the oil pan that had just a little bit of oil in there. So now it's just burning like crazy, or smoldering. Just put it out here. Take this out, air out the garage a little bit. And I'll have to clean up all this oil splatter because I threw it outside, and sure enough, splattered some oil. You know, we learn from our mistakes. Let's see how this turned out here. I think that's going to work, and then I'm going to do some epoxy. I'm going to grind that down so it's flat, and then do some epoxy along this whole thing, and I think that should hold it. I just need to make sure that that epoxy kind of holds up a little bit. I might have to put something behind it here, maybe put some tape back there. Let's grind this off first and see how that grinder works, because I haven't even used the grinder yet. We're gonna take it over there. Where'd it go? There it is. We'll see. I don't know. You guys ever use a little air grinder from Harbor Freight? I'm gonna see how it works. Gotta hook up my air hose that I'm using. Let's see. We'll take this one off. Oh, I gotta look at that. See? I don't even have a piece on there yet. I'm gonna go see if I can find a piece, because it goes into there. Lucky I had some of this stuff sitting around. Okay. Okay, it's 14 on the red, 17 on the bottom. That should be good. Hook this up and hook up the air on the other side. Fire. I probably didn't even pick it up on film. We'll see. I want to go to edit later on. Oh boy. Crazy stuff. Huh? Alright, so let's see how this works. Sure you got your safety glasses on. Seems okay. It's got a safety switch on here. You got to figure out how to. I think I'm running out of air. Yeah, I am. Okay. Because I didn't want the noise. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty good. So once I get some epoxy in there, just going to make sure it's all flattened out after the epoxy's in there, and we'll be good. Alright, so just in case you're wondering, I do have fire extinguishers. So I have one right here by my door, and then I have one right here by the engine compartment because I was working there. So if it got out of hand, I would have broke out the fire extinguishers. And so we've got this, we've got these tacked in here pretty well, okay, and I taped underneath, so you can see some blue tape. I'm going to put down some JB Weld epoxy for it to kind of fill in those gaps. And so I'm sure you guys are familiar with JB Weld, right? Almost everybody should be. It's kind of like the way to do things if you need to use some epoxy, but you just do a mix of half and half and you smear it all together. So we'll do about that much white, and then about the same amount black, and mix it up. You just kind of figure out what the good consistency is to start applying it to your where you're going to put it down. It's going to be good. So here we're going to move it over here. It won't fall, and you'll see what we're doing here. Just want to make sure you get it all mixed in there together. So let's see if this will work or not. What I should probably do is put on a glove. It usually flows pretty good too, but the way that this is kind of down in this little crevasse, might be good to just put a glove on and let's see if it flows like putty. There was a pretty good sized hole right there, so we want to make sure we can get that. Okay. And I'm looking into the sun, so I'm going to try and do my best here. Here, let me get a glove on. That might be the best way to get it down into this crevice and make it smooth. We might have to do a couple of layers here. You can get some. Yeah, we still got enough here. Okay, let's get it. We want to make sure as we get this down here that we don't have any holes where it's going to leak through. So I see a hole there. Let's make sure we get that covered. Should be good there. Now it's just over here. Might have to mix up another batch after this one dries. But let's just see. Let's see if we can get that covered. We might not be able to on this one. Might have to come back and do that one again. I think we're going to do that. We're going to come back for that one. The less goopy you make this, the better it will be for sanding once it's hardened. So you can see I'm going to have to come back for a couple spots right there. Okay, so I got that in there. That's all JB welded there. We're going to see how this comes out. I'm going to let that cure for a couple of days. And hopefully that'll be the last of me needing to keep the dashboard out. Because I needed to kind of keep the dashboard out to take care of that in case because of the welding. I mean, obviously I started a fire with paper towels, so I probably could start a fire with the dash in there. So down here, when we're grinding this away, I need to get some seam sealer, some kind of seam sealer to put around this so that it just won't have any leaks at all. And any places where there's holes around there, we're just seam seal it up and make it look smooth as we can. And seam seal the bottom, if you can see in there. And we'll be ready to get the dash in and actually start the engine. So I'm going to upload this as a video tonight so that you got something from me, because I do apologize. It's been a long summer, and I've been trying to spend as much time as possible with Mrs. Smith. And yeah, we've just been doing a lot of stuff. So thanks for watching Mr. Smith Garage, and thanks for supporting the channel. For those of you that are consistent on here, I have done quite a few shorts, and kind of found a new gig. Whenever I'm at an airport, I've been trying to do a short of an airplane taking off, some different airplane, and sure enough, I caught somebody, saw my short, and it was their airplane. So as long as I put the date and flight number in there, where you're going to, if you find your flight on there, why don't you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, talk to you next time. Thanks for watching Mr. Smith Garage.